Hello, Urban Timber Tree team. This is an updated video on how to add a blog post. For future reference, there are videos here on the dashboard, and I will go ahead and update the video here so you can see this tutorial video section. And you can scroll through here and see text editing, blog posts, forms, etc. So I'm going to remove this existing blog post item because we've updated the blog a little bit. It works a little bit differently now, so I'll add a new video here. But this is where you can come to find some basic updates, how to make some basic updates to the site. In any case, yeah, you can see all of the blog posts here. Obviously, to add a new post, you come to the post item here in the menu on the left-hand side. Once you click on that, you can see a listing of all of the existing blog posts. If you need to edit one of these, you can click into it. But to add a new post, we can just go ahead and say add new post right here. In this case, since I don't have your content, I don't want to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to go ahead and click into an existing post and just review what needs to be done here. So the first thing is you need to give it a title. Right up here, and that is going to control what shows up right here when you're looking at what we call the blog archive or the listing of all of the blog posts. And it's also what's going to show up here at the top of the blog post as well. And then down here, you can just enter your text. Really, you can enable this editor for the blog, but it's going to be more flexible. It's just going to be better, I think, in most cases, if you just use the regular editor. And so you'll just want to go through and add headlines. It's important. This field that you put in up here is already tagged as what we call the H1, the primary headline for the post. So other posts down below need to be H2s or H3s or something further down. So think of it as an outline. If you had a subject under root plate failure, that would be an H3 and so forth. Just kind of giving the search engines basically a structure, understanding what your content is. So yeah, put all of your content in here, give it a headline structure. You can do some basic formatting here. If you need to add a link, you can highlight some text and come right up here and click Add Link. It's best in those cases if you come right here to Link Options. And then if you're linking to something within the site, you can find the page or the post right here. The search function works very well, so you can use the search function. If you are linking to an external site, you're just going to put that URL right in here. It's best if you just open a new tab and go and find that item just to make sure it's correct, make sure there are no errors. So then you can highlight that, you can copy it, and then on your post, you can just paste it in. And then we know absolutely that's correct. When you are linking to an external site, you want to check this Open Link in New Window checkbox here. That way, when they click the link, it'll open that external link in a new tab. And when they're done with that tab, they'll close it, and the Urban Timber Tree site will still be available behind it there. Over here on the right-hand side is where you organize it. You can add it to multiple categories. You can create new categories here. That is what controls, when somebody clicks one of these categories, what shows up here. Eventually, we want to be able to add blog feeds to some of these pages is the idea behind these categories, so that at a certain point, on the tree trimming page, for instance, once we get enough blog posts that relate to tree trimming, we can do something like what we did for this client. Sorry for the delay here. So they have a full blog that works much the same way as yours. They have all of these categories here. But then once you get the categories filled out, then on a page, let's pretend this is the tree trimming page, you can have blog posts that relate specifically to that category showing up here. It's just a great way to show your expertise and give another call to action throughout the website. So that is what the categories are for over here. Here is where you add the featured image for the post. That is what's going to show up again on the main blog feed here and at the top of the post. So filling this out here does both of those items. Um, and then down here at the bottom, the SEO is good to fill out. We can get you a basic training on that if you don't know anything about SEO. Uh, we can show you how to get that done. But these are the basics to adding a post. So it is the title, the text, of course, any headlines that you have in here, the category that it belongs to, and the featured image. If you're partway done and you're not ready to publish it, you can instead save it as a draft instead of publishing it, and it won't show up until you click that publish button. You can change the status right here. So if it's published, you can change it to draft and hit OK and then hit update, and that would remove it from visibility on the site. Those are the basics. Sorry for going through this so quickly. Let me know if you have any questions. We can definitely make you some more videos and go more in depth into this if you need it. Thanks so much.